Hi everyone and welcome back to another unboxing video from the Offline Gamer. Today we're going to be looking at the best expansion ever for the worst game ever by Guerrilla Games. But of course, before we can look at the expansion, we've got to look at the original. So, the worst game ever is a card game that, as it says on the box, it's the card game everybody can hate. It's for 2 to 8 players, ages 12 and up, and it's basically a game that contains all of the things that happen in tabletop games today. Not only the good things, but the bad things as well. Mainly the bad things, to be honest. The aim of the game is quite simple. It's just not to be eliminated. Everyone starts with a number of tokens, and then once you've lost all of your tokens, you are out of the game, and the last person standing is the winner. So let's take a look at the inside of the box. First thing you'll notice is the instructions are in Pig Latin, but on the back they've handily included an English translation. Phew. So yeah, on your turn, everyone starts with 12 tokens at the start of the game, and on your turn you pay 1 token to the kitty, and then you draw a card, and then you play the cards that you've got in your hand. So it's pretty straightforward rules, not too simple, but then you start getting into the way the cards interact with each other. So in the box we've got obviously the tokens. I don't know if the different coloured ones make any difference. I don't know if any of the cards specify the person with the most red or the most black or anything like that. But as far as scoring goes, the tokens are all equal. Nice big D6 there. And then you'll have all of the various cards. Now, obviously I won't go through all these because we'll be here all day, but they've basically all got things that happen in games. So yeah, there's a Kickstarter card, very appropriate for us. Everyone moves seats around the table. People get to swap hands. So it's just lots of things, random things that can happen, and the game is incredibly random. I mean, if you've played a game like Flux and you think that's random, then this has got nothing on that. You know, this is just insanely, you know, anything can happen in a game. Oh, there's the Dice Tower guys. So a very quick look. As I say, it's a very basic game. You just do what the cards tell you to do. Can lead to some very interesting situations, like people just taking tons of tokens off other people randomly, you know, or someone can think they're about to win and then all of a sudden there's a card that will prevent them from winning. So yeah, just literally, if anything bad that you can think of that happens in a game these days, it's going to be in this box. So that's a quick look at the worst game ever. So now we'll look at the expansion. So this is what I backed on Kickstarter. So I backed this, but to get this as well, because I didn't actually own the worst game ever. So obviously I'm a glutton for punishment. So let's have a look at this. Just a small little expansion box. 55 new and annoying ways to frustrate your friends. Okay, so what we got in here? And the box is very tight. That's the first annoying thing. There we go. And 2 little sheets. Okay, so that's part of the reason why it's so tight, because there's another sheet in there advertising some more of Guerrilla Games games. Another rule sheet, again in Pig Latin. It's just a copy of the rules for the game, so if you'd lost them. So we don't really need those, so that will help keep the box not quite so tight. So you just open these up. At least they've got a little wrapper around them, which is good. Not a wrapper, what am I talking about? A tab to open the cards, that's what I mean. Okay, so what we got here. Absentee, the player in this seat cannot play cards, always attacks the other player with the most tokens for 3 and makes any decisions randomly. I think I remember seeing that in this version of the game. They were like, here we go. There are like tropes from specific game publishers. So if there's a mechanic or a mechanism that a certain publisher always uses, then that will probably be in here. Mismatched expansion card. As you can see, that card is different to all the others. Yeah, there's all these manufacturers' cards. Redesign. recall, remove all cards. That's okay, so that just gets rid of all the cards from the game. When another player talks lovingly about a game other than the one you are playing, they must pay the kitty 3 tokens. So it's just stuff like that. There's a card in there that's in the original, which is like if someone checks their mobile phone, they have to do something as well. So bloated product line, Stronghold Games, can now comment on that. So yeah, I mean, I can't really say too much. The only way to really understand what's going on in this game is just to play it and see the insane combinations of things that start happening. I think it's a game that it's one of those games where some people are either going to like it or you're going to really hate it and never want to play it again. So yeah, that's just a brief look at the components in the worst game ever and the best expansion ever for the worst game ever. If you want to know more, then it's just guerrillaboardgames.com. And yeah, thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.